Still rocking after all these years.
This is the story of my rock and roll butler.
This is it, the show that started it all. Often imitated, but never equal. From San Francisco, USA. Online since 2004. It's the one and only Rock and Roll Geek Show. With the original Rock and Roll Geek, Michael Butler.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. My name's Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. Today is Thursday, July 2nd, 2020, and it is 7:05 p.m. when I'm recording this episode. I have on the line with me MC Conkie Tonk. Are you, is this
How you doing, Michael Butler?
Also, MC doesn't have his own personality. He just talks like you.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't fully developed the character yet.
All right. Well, this is Casey Crenshaw, my good friend Casey. I think he's my good friend. I don't know. I might not be woke enough for Casey now. I don't know.
How you doing, Michael?
I'm super great. Couldn't be better.
Are you feeling like you're lacking in some wokeness?
Yeah, I need to check the privilege if you get my drift. All right. So,
starting off with a bang, you know how to win them over.
All right. So the reason Casey is coming on the show is because the vinyl just came to my front door. He was supposed to do this last week. The vinyl of the MC Conkie Tonk Pimpin On A Pogoball record, Casey's rap project, his solo rap project, came in the mail. We were supposed to do this on last Thursday. It was going to be a bonus episode because I had already done a show on Monday. So now this show is not going to be a bonus episode because I didn't do a show this week. So this is going to be a full episode. So I will not be thanking the donors personally by name, but people who donated to the Rock and Roll Geek Show, thank you very much. I will thank you on the next show personally, name by name, but they are very much appreciated. I'm going to take a sip of this fine Tecate to everybody who donates to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. Oh, that was good. Second one of the day. We were supposed to do a show on Thursday. I did a Rock and Roll Geek Show on Monday. I did a Mad at Dad on Tuesday. I came on D. Hemingway's show on Wednesday. So I was pretty tired on Thursday. Thursday rolled around, and it was like 6 o'clock. I'm going, well, should I call Casey? Should I remind Casey? I'm going, well, maybe since I haven't heard from him, maybe he will flake, and then I can go to sleep early. So 6 o'clock rolled around. I said, should I call him? I go, I'll let him call me. 6:45 came around. No Casey. I'm starting to doze off. 7 o'clock rolled around. No Casey. I was like, all right, I'm going to give him 5 more minutes. 7:05 rolled around. No Casey. And I said, well, I'm going to turn off the phone. He's had his 5-minute window. It's done.
Yeah.
And I went to sleep. So I'm assuming you were too tired as well, or you just...
Well, we had set it up the week before, and I actually had just forgotten about it. And
you didn't have any better interviews lined up?
No.
No cattle calls?
No cattle calls. I know it just slipped my mind, and someone asked me about it if the show was up yet, and I said, "Oh shit, I better text Michael Butler."
Who asked you if the show was up?
Seth Massing.
Oh, okay.
Rock and Roll Geek listener. He just you know him?
I know. Yes, I know Seth. Massing Seth.
He
was
just,
massing Seth on the Rock and Roll Geek forums. I think he's Seth Massing on the Rock and Roll Geek Facebook page, which, as you know, I did not create, but I do approve people.
Right, you're in cahoots with Russia with that.
Well, no, you got to answer 2 questions so that I know you are not a Russian spy trying to bribe the Taliban.
Oh, I thought you were pro-Russian collusion.
Well, I just need to make sure you're not a bot.
Oh, okay.
Russian bot.
I got you. He made. Is he sending you a Slade shirt?
Oh, is he?
Well, I don't know. I'm asking you. He was kind enough to tag me in Instagram and say, "Hey, I ran 12 too many of these Slade T-shirts. Let me know if you want one." And I saw you were tagged in it. I quickly replied and said,
what was that?
"Yes, I do."
On Instagram?
That was on Instagram.
Oh man, I don't think I follow him on Instagram. There you go. And I haven't been on. Hey, Massing Seth, can I have my Slade shirt, please? Size medium.
He's out of mediums.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Dave from the Wildlife got the last medium, as a matter of fact.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, Michael. You got to check your Instagram.
Yeah, I guess
you got to get with the times, man. You really are not woke enough to know what's going on.
I'm apparently not. He should have tagged it Black Lives Matter, and I would have seen it. That's the only one I follow.
That's the one you follow?
Yeah. So, here we are, a week later, and we are going to do a track by track of the new vinyl, which just arrived to me a couple days ago. It was actually here when I got back from the Mountain House. I got back on Monday night, and it was here waiting for me. And I immediately ripped it open. I could not wait to see it, so I opened it. Oh. And here it is.
It's funny as I'm watching him on Skype, and he's just unpeeling the saran wrap from it right now.
No, it's already been. I leave the saran wrap on it, but I had already taken the thing out. See, the inner sleeve. I didn't think there was going to be an inner sleeve, but
I went all out.
I was pleasantly surprised, and I looked at the liner notes, and I said, "Holy shit, those fonts are small." So I had to go buy a magnifying glass.
Did you buy a magnifying glass?
Actually, no, I didn't. I forgot to set a reminder. But
there's a lot of words in rap, as it turns out.
Apparently.
Yeah.
And perhaps you could have used a different font. They might have been clearer, or maybe different colors. But yeah, who's designed? I was trying to keep
it cohesive with the cover. That's all. I did all that stuff.
Oh, well, that explains it. You're still taking that class?
Still taking that one. I'm taking that one again. Repeat. But did you see my liner notes, my thank yous?
Well, I downloaded because it comes with a link where you can download the MP3 files at dropcards.com. And so I downloaded it, and it came with the liner notes also.
Oh, it did? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So good. I was able to zoom in, and I can now see the liner notes. So let's talk about the album first. On the cover, the front cover. First of all, where'd you record this album, Casey? And when?
Yeah, right here in my den. Over the course of last year, I started probably around the end of 2018.
Was this when Featherwitch was on hiatus?
Featherwitch was on a pretty major hiatus.
Which reason was that? Why were we on hiatus that time?
You know what? I couldn't even tell you. I don't even remember. We were just not playing much. I think you were too busy with the Butlers or something.
Must have been it. So
no, I think someone was probably pregnant or something. I don't know. Or we were like in a maternity leave. I don't know what was happening, but we just weren't doing much. We have those phases. It's kind of like now.
Yeah, we are in full hiatus now. We're possibly broken up. This may kill the band, this Korova.
You keep making those jokes, it might very well.
Which joke did I make?
Kill the band.
The check. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, got it. So, you recorded this at home on, what did you use to record it?
That album is all recorded on Logic. That was, I just was kind of teaching myself how to do it, and I got curious if I could. I was making just demos of rock songs or whatever, and then I thought, well, I wonder if I could make like a rap beat just to try to mix it up. And then I did it, and then I was like, I wonder if I could write a rap for it, because I didn't know who was going to rap on it.
And you did some freestyling?
No, I would just sit in the car while I was driving to work during my commute, and I would just practice coming up with things. So that first song is like the first one that I did.
Huh. Well, have you ever heard my rap song?
I think I have heard it once, but I don't recall it. I know you. I think you played it for me a while back.
All right, let me see if I
can. But it looks like you're
find it here.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's yours is kind of like in the vein of like Run DMC, if I recall, right?
Yeah, mine's old school.
East Coast old school hip hop.
Yeah. Let me see. I gotta find the. Let's see. All right, looking yada da 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 da. Looking here. Continue talking about when. So, you decided to make some lyrics.
So yeah, I made like one verse, and then I didn't know what to do with it, so I I hit up a friend of Natalie's that she went to high school with, and he did a verse for me, and then I was like, oh, and then I just hit up another friend, Keegan, who had done multiple rap albums, and I got him to do a verse for me, and then I had a full song all of a sudden, and during the time of getting those guys to record, and they would just do it remotely and just send me, like they just do on GarageBand or whatever, and send me the audio file. And then during that time, I came up with like 2 more songs, and then they just started I just had 10 all of a sudden. I was like, oh.
Well, I found my rap song, but I can't play it because you're on Skype on the computer, and it probably won't be able to play. So I will maybe close the show out with, it's a Mad at Dad intro, which is M Squared singing it.
M Squared. MC Squared was gonna maybe be one of my rap names.
Oh, really?
Originally, yeah, yeah. But I just took my last name and cut it in half instead.
So on the cover of this thing. So how long did it take you to write? How many songs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How long did it take you to do 10 rap tunes?
That probably. Realistically close to a year. I mean, I didn't work on it consistently every day, but I would just get little like minutes of time and little ideas here and there. I'd say a bulk of it probably came in a few months, and then it just started getting spaced out from there.
On the cover, there is a stage. Is that there's a glittery ball? Is that called a pogoball?
Yes, that is a pogoball. You don't remember the pogoball from the 80s?
No.
I made that pogoball. That was just they're usually just a piece of rubber and plastic, and I found someone that made bling tape, and I made that pogoball. So
there's a pogoball on the front of the stage.
Pogoball is like a pogo stick, for anyone who doesn't know. It was like a thing in the 80s when I was a kid. It was there was like a whole commercial for it. It was like, Pogoball is what you call it. And it was like you squeeze it between your feet, and the commercial was like they were trying to make it like they were reinventing the pogo stick, basically.
Yeah,
it was short-lived, but pretty sweet at age 8.
So there's a stage with a pole in the middle of the stage. I'm assuming is this the Mitchell Brothers stage?
That is.
So anybody who has the record, if they've never been in the world-famous O'Farrell Theater, Mitchell Brothers O'Farrell Theater in San Francisco, this is what the stage looks like when the strippers are on there stripping. It's total nude still, right?
I mean, yes.
Casey works at the O'Farrell Theater. American Heartbreak played a Christmas party at the O'Farrell Theater, and we all thought...
And the Butlers did also.
Oh, did we? Oh, wait a minute.
It was the Butlers. It wasn't American Heartbreak. Yeah. It was the Butlers.
There was not one boob to be seen at that Christmas party, by the way. Every girl dressed in full-on... They might have been wearing... They might as well have been wearing snowsuits at that. But it was a fun party. We got to walk around. You got to see behind the scenes. And there's... Apparently... I did not know this, but inside the walls of the O'Farrell Theater is like a lot of stuff that happen, like a lot of things inside the wall. Right?
You mean like the R. Crumb stuff?
Oh no, that's upstairs. There's an R. Crumb thing on a pen and ink of R. Crumb on the wall, but I'm talking about in between the walls. Like you go backstage and you can circle the entire.
Oh,
venue.
right. Yeah. There's like there's like hallways and behind the production. Yeah, it's a production club, I suppose. It'd be like any other club. There's be backstage areas and weird hallways that go to weird places and stairs and levels and basements and
there's what I thought was a stripper dancing on the stage on the cover of this album until you pull out the inner sleeve and turns out it's not a stripper, but the absolutely unbelievably gorgeous Natalie Rose. Is she called Natalie Rose on this?
She's just the Rose, yes.
The Rose.
The Rose.
Casey's girlfriend and father of
fiance
his
and wife, almost.
And one of the singers for Feather Witch, and she's looking as gorgeous as ever on the cover. Well, she's
she looks hot.
It's a silhouette on the cover, and in the inside, it's her and Casey doing butt to butt. On the back, I'll talk about that in a minute. On the back of the cover is Casey wearing a hat, sunglasses, and a Rick Nielsen type checkerboard suit with checkerboard Vans. Where'd you get that suit?
Google. I think I got it from Urban Outfitters or Forever 21 or something like that. It's pretty sweet.
Is it a jumpsuit, single jumpsuit, or is this shirt and pants?
Single jumpsuit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
You want one? You like that?
I like it, yeah. Are they coming in any other designs?
I think they come in white and black also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And this one's a black and white one.
Yeah.
Natalie, okay, so you're on the back jumping on the pogo ball. Is this so? On the front, you said it's not a real pogo ball.
No, that's a real pogo. That's the same pogo ball. It's a real pogo ball. I took it and I blinged it myself.
Okay.
I put all the jewels on it. They don't come standard issue like that.
It's still functional.
But
yeah, go
it's
ahead.
a full functioning pogo ball. Yes.
And you are jumping on the pogo ball.
I'm bouncing on the pogo ball.
When this photo shoot occurred, was this during business hours?
No, this was on a Sunday when we were closed.
Was O'Farrell Theater not open on Sundays?
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
That day's for God.
And they're closed right now due to the Corova, right?
Yes, I think as far as I know, every club and bar in San Francisco is closed.
Yeah, thanks.
They say until mid-August.
Thanks, Gavin Newsom.
Oh, well, that's London Breed.
Oh yeah, thanks, London Breed. Which, by the way, San Francisco was named the worst run city during the Corova by some website.
Well, I'm sure it's also been named the best by some website as well. But yeah, San Francisco's kind of has sucked for several years.
So you pull open.
Down.
You pull open the inner. Oh, on the back of on the back it says it has the song titles, and it says produced, written, recorded, mixed by MC Conkie Tonk, mastered by Jesse Nichols at Atomic Garden West. Where's that?
That's over in Oakland. Jesse he's in the Richmond Sluts right now.
Oh, okay.
He was in a band called The Upsets with my friend Sean. Punk rock dude.
Neon Flamingo Records, all rights reserved. And there's a little logo on the bottom next to the...
That's the Made in Czechoslovakia logo, which is required through... I got it pressed through Pirates Press, and that's where they actually press the vinyl.
Does it say Made in Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic?
It's just a little... I don't know what it says. It has a little CZ on it, is all I know. It has to say Made in CZ.
Okay. And how many of these were pressed?
250.
And no thought of numbering these things so they make them a little bit more collectible?
Well, no. Every little thing is an extra, cost more. So to have the color insert was an extra $75. To have them shrink wrapped is an extra $100 or something. So it just adds up.
How much did you price the numbering?
Well, did I price?
How much it would cost to number them?
I don't even know if it was like an option. I think it was a specialty option. I did not price it. I don't know how much it was. I got to the point where it was just like, okay, everything's costing money.
And you did an Indiegogo to raise money for this, or
I did.
Or was it a GoFundMe?
It was Indiegogo.
What was the goal?
The goal was $3,000.
How much did you raise? I
got like $3,200.
Oh, nice! You made $200 profit.
Well, I mean, Indiegogo takes, I ended up with about $2,400.
Indiegogo took $800.
Well, I have to actually check back. I might be speaking on school, but it's like they have a flat fee they charge you of like a one-time $75 or something, and then they charge you a fee per transaction. So they charge you a transaction fee. And then they charge, which is, I don't know. And then they charge you like they take a small percentage of whatever the donation. So if someone donates $10, well, they take whatever it is, it's like 0.25 or 0.025 or something. But if they donate $100, they take the percentage of that. So yeah, it was a few $100 that got taken in fees for sure.
Well, they took 800 in fees.
Yeah, I might be mistaken about 3,200. I looked at it. I could probably pull it up right now and tell you.
Math ain't me forte, but 800 is 1/4 of 3,200. So they took.
And I might be mistaken about getting 3,200. It might have been. Oh yeah, no. When it shows on my campaign, it says 3,192.
So they took 25%.
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh, well, they're good. They're good people over there at Indiegogo.
But the thing that I liked about Indiegogo was, you could, if you didn't hit your goal, you could still get the money. Right. Whereas some things were like, if you don't hit the goal, it all goes back. And I was just trying to. My hope was just to offset the cost as much as I could.
All right. So on the inner sleeve is Natalie and Casey. Butt to butt on the stage. Natalie wearing sunglasses, Casey wearing sunglasses and peeking over the glasses. Natalie looking absolutely gorgeous as usual. Yeah. And on the other side is the lyrics and liner notes. So I'm going to read the liner notes here. Beats, bass, guitars, keys, vocals by MC Conkie Tonk. Additional vocals by The Rose, MC Todd, Celsius 7, and Crimson Mask. Now, who are those people?
MC Todd is a friend of mine from high school, as is Crimson Mask. Celsius 7 is Natalie's friend from high school that I only met him once. He came to a Featherweight show, as a matter of fact. Remember when we played Dragon Rouge in Alameda, that restaurant?
Yeah.
He was there, and that was the one time I had met him before this, and he had some rap albums out, so I was just like trying to hit up whoever I could think of that had some rap experience.
These all white dudes, or any of them black?
They're all white dudes.
You guys didn't check the privilege at all. No equal opportunities hiring any African Americans, huh?
You're having a real hard time with the old, with the state of things right now, are you, Michael?
Well, I'm just seeing all these races coming up. You didn't hire any blacks. It's okay. It's all right.
I didn't hire anyone. I should say that right now. Nobody was hired.
Okay.
Everyone did it out of the kindness of their heart.
Taking a sip of this fine, another sip of the Modelo or Zacate. Okay. Additional guitar on Dad Bod Blues by Ben Thompson. Throw Yourself in the Fire by Paige Sargent. Photos by Sasha Gulish. So Sasha came over to the...
Sasha, yeah, she's a friend of ours. She came to the theater and did photo shoot for us.
Vocal samples by Sonny Seeger. That's your son?
Yeah, Sonny has lots of little samples on there where he would come down and rap and try to like freestyle, and then I would just take little clips of him that I thought sounded cute and try to utilize it into the songs. Is
Sonny still way into the Kiss?
Sonny is insane about Kiss. He's very crazy about Kiss.
So I have the entire Psycho Circus comics series to give to him.
I saw that.
Now, I do not know if, because I haven't read them. Dave Slusher sent them to me, and I have his permission to pass them along to
Thank you, Dave Slusher.
A young Kiss fanatic. But they may be some stuff that might not be suitable for a 6-year-old kid. How old's Sonny?
He will be 7 in a couple weeks.
So you might have to vet them.
I'll flip through them first and make sure they're good. He's listening to Love Gun today on full blast.
That's a good one.
Detroit Rock City.
What's his favorite song on Love Gun?
Love Gun. He loves the Love Gun drums.
And he's doing that on the drums.
Yeah, he sits out there and practices on the garage, and he's also into just like air. He has a little guitar that he straps on and just pretends to play too.
I think I am an advocate of playing air guitar. You should put a mirror in front of him. Does he have a mirror in front of him?
Yeah, he has mirrors. He manages to find a mirror. Yeah, he loves it. He does. Well, he'll rotate between. He likes Gene Simmons a lot, and he likes doing the tongue. But he's also feeling Paul Stanley, so he likes to do a little bit of sexy posing, a little bit of hip gyration. And today he had his jean vest on with no shirt underneath, and was doing Love Gun. I'm
an advocate of air guitar in front of the mirror, because that is how you learn how to rock out on stage. That's how I learned all my stage moves, by jumping around in my mom's house in front of the mirror. I
agree. I think it's good for a young boy or girl.
My mom used to, because our house was like in Florida, the houses were raised because the ground was like swamp ground. And so when you would jump around on your floor, the whole house would shake. And my mom would come in, would bang on the door, wondering why why the whole house was shaking while the music's blaring. And that would have been me playing Double Live Gonzo, jumping up and down.
Yeah. Well, he was into, he loves all the rock, and he wasn't really that into Kiss till we took him to that show. And then, I don't know if we caught the video clip and sent it to you of him telling his class about what the Kiss experience was and how he
the Zoom class.
Felt it. Yeah, and he's like, I felt it in my heart.
Yeah, it was great.
It's like I was so excited.
He was wearing a pumpkin mask. Then he pulled off the pumpkin mask to reveal him in full Ace Frehley regalia.
Yeah, so he does all of them. He does. He really loves Peter Criss too. He loves Beth. He loves Black Diamond. He thinks Peter Criss wrote Black Diamond. I'm not sure who actually wrote that.
He sang it.
He sings it, right? He sings the main part. So
has he heard Rock and Roll Over yet?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's heard most of it. Most Kiss albums. Rock and Roll Over is my favorite album.
Yeah, it's mine too.
Yeah, I try to get him hyped up on Mr. Speed.
Yeah, that's the best
seem
song
to care
on the
about
album.
That song rules.
But
he also likes.
He'll come around to that one.
Yeah. He just he doesn't know. He likes the modern day Delilah a lot, which is like, I think it's just like a song on their 40th anniversary greatest hits album.
That's not
or
on
something.
Sonic Boom.
Maybe it is. I don't know. He's way into Kiss albums that I don't even know about. You know what I mean? He's huge. He's way deep into it. The other night he was, or was it yesterday or today? I don't know. I was just in the other room. He's like, yeah, Mom, that's the Creatures of the Night tour.
Wow. Good knowledge.
Yeah, he watches Kiss videos on YouTube. They're on Amazon Prime. There's Kiss Live in Vegas. He's watched about 10 times.
Has he seen Kiss Meets the Phantom in the park? Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park?
He has not. But there's a Kiss and Scooby-Doo cartoon on right now on Amazon that he's watched a bazillion times. That's pretty funny.
When I went to the Sonic Boom tour, you could buy a recording of the show right after the show was over. And they would give it to you on a metal Kiss thumb drive that doubled as a bracelet.
I saw that.
So that concert is on that thumb drive. I'm going to give him that too. And it's like all different, it's like multi-track recording. Hopefully the thumb drive still works. It was sitting outside for a while.
Oh, like you can mix your own show? Or
No, it's just a multi-track recording.
Oh.
At the very least, though, you can wear that Kiss bracelet.
He would be pumped on that.
And I also have some unopened Kiss Pez dispensers that a listener of the Rock and Roll Geek Show sent me, which I'm going to pass along to Casey too. So the listener of the Rock and Roll Geek Show who sent me those, I'm putting those. They were displayed on my shelves, but since I had to clean out my office, I figured I would pass them down to a budding Kiss fanatic. I also have a Kiss Big Gulp cup too.
Awesome. Are you going to stick that stuff in the mail? Or we're going to have to try to meet up in person?
We're going to have to try to meet up in person, I think. Because it'll take forever for me to mail that stuff. I might. Who knows? Maybe I will. All right. Let's continue on the liner notes.
It's mostly just thank yous. There's just the best ones down at the end, if you ask me. But.
Much love to Mike and... Wait a minute. Love much to my muse and my rose, Natalie. Oh. Thanks for everything you do. Thanks for everything you contributed to make this record so much better. Modeling, singing, rapping, laughing. Couldn't have done it without you. Thanks for all you do. With this album and our lives. Natalie, if you're listening to this, You got one devoted man there. I hope you realize what you got, Natalie.
She does.
I know Casey realizes what he's got.
I definitely do. I got a good one.
You worship the ground she walks on, don't you?
I pretty much, yeah. She's pretty spectacular, if you ask me. I mean, she's.
Have you ever drank her bath water?
Well, we don't have a bathtub, but I mean, I would if she wanted me to. I wouldn't care. I mean, if it, yeah.
Natalie, can you take a bath and save some of the water and ask Casey to drink it? If
Do
you
I have to drink? Does it have to be soapy water?
Just whatever she takes a bath in, whatever she bathes in.
All right.
Can you do that for me, Natalie? I would really appreciate it. It would be. I think it would be a nice gesture.
And do you want that videoed?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I would. I would drink her bath water. Why not? I mean, it's just. I mean.
Did you tell her you didn't tell her my about our text conversation today, did you?
I did not.
Okay. There's a video.
But if she listens to this, I'm sure she's going to ask about it.
There's an Instagram video that Casey posted a couple of weeks ago of him playing on acoustic guitar, and she's in. So the camera is in the kitchen by the refrigerator, and Casey's in the dining room playing the guitar. And while the video's going, Casey's playing guitar, and Natalie takes something out of the refrigerator, and she is not wearing a bra. And of course, I did not look at it. I immediately turned away out of respect to Casey because I did not want to disrespect him by looking at Natalie. Natalie is probably in the top 5 most beautiful women in the world.
Yeah, she's number 1.
Well, it's between her and Erica from Featherwitch, and Natalie's also extremely talented, extremely funny, and extremely smart. And so, out of respect to her, I did not look at. I immediately turned the Instagram off after I saw her walk in front of the camera braless.
What you told me was out of respect of me. You only watched it twice.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice it. Like, you noticed it, so. And then you insisted that lots of people probably noticed it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm the only one who knows. But that's okay. I mean, it was nice. It was okay.
She's a beautiful girl.
Now, I probably I'm probably no longer the bass player in Featherwitch anymore, but.
You're certainly not lobbying for a strong case for yourself. That's all right.
I've said nothing
it's
but
all
compliments.
the name of comedy.
Nothing but compliments. But in all seriousness, Natalie is a really wonderful human being, and I love her very much. Okay, where am I here? Forgot. Okay. With this, okay. Love to the G-Man for your feedback. G-Man is Casey's other son.
My oldest
Gage.
son. G-Man will be 17.
For all your feedback, edit ideas, and for suffering through mix after mix in the car. Does he like it?
Hard to say. I think he does like it, but I think that I don't know. I'm not sure. I think he does, but he was not going to admit it to his dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Love to the Sun Bun for you freestyles, which become sweet samples, never shy on the mic. That's Sonny.
Yeah, Sonny likes to jump down and just like go for it. I probably could find like an unedited version of him just like rapping. I'll send it to you.
It would have been nice to have, how some albums have like an endless loop at the end of the album?
Yes, I think that was an option, and I just didn't. I don't know why I didn't pick it.
You had an endless loop of him rapping.
That would have been pretty sweet.
See?
Next one. I'm on the works for my my follow-up album, although it probably won't be an album.
Should have asked me for some feedback.
You weren't talking to me at the time.
We were not speaking.
You were not speaking to me.
What was I mad about?
You didn't want to practice, and you weren't talking to me. If we're not practicing, you don't speak to me.
Interesting. All right. 34 minutes into this track by track.
Yeah, we don't have to do the whole. Well, it's fine. You can keep going.
Thank you to all. Okay. Okay. Thank you to all you lovely people who contributed to the funding of this album. Your support means more than you could ever know. Thank you to Natalie Silva Jason, okay, all these people who
There's a rock and roll geek gave me a very listener gave me a very generous donation.
Oh, let me
during
look
my
here.
fundraising.
Let me look here. Okay. Only one rock and roll geek friend.
No,
donated?
a couple people ordered and donated. Rock and roll bodyguard
Joe Pawlak.
Joe Pawlak gave me a nice contribution. One of the perks was that you get listed in the album credits.
Ah, okay.
So he gave me like a nice $100 donation. Thank you, Joe Pawlak, rock and roll bodyguard.
Natalie Silva, Jason August, Maya Batiki, the hairstylist, Jessica Strange, Bob Wright, Cindy Edmonds, my mama, Rich and Marilyn McConkie Tonk, Papa Bill and Mama Lindy, Stay Saxy, Jen and Brent Saxon, my first ever songwriting partner, Matt Cohen, Pro Pop Swinger Ward Hunt, thank you by surprise and make you realize, Amanda Reno, Captain Forsyth, Joe Pawlak, the rock and roll bodyguard, RAD with a side of spinach. Thanks to Arwen and Willie for the baller hat. Thanks to, I can't reduce font is okay.
I'm liking it because you're butchering it. So I'm just like hearing you butcher names, read everything wrong is hilarious to me. So just keep going. Okay.
To hear this and giving me positive feedback and encouragement. Thank you, Sasha, for the photo shoot. Thanks you, Joel. Thank you, Joel, for help. Thanks. It just says thanks to Joel for the help, for art help. Bros, Ben and Jim, Brant, Dobbin, Broiler, Coach, D Animal, Tom, Benny, Shanti, Hello, Michael, Lil Bug, Stever, the Sparkle Hole for donating, Sparkle Hole crew, and all friends, family, and strangers for donating, listening, and laughing. Thanks to Featherwitch. I love you guys. Massive thanks to Celsius7. Dude, so cool of you to just jump on this project without even knowing me. I hope we get to do some more. Big thanks to MC Todd for the enthusiasm, quick turnaround, and the hilarious verse. Good to reconnect with you. Who's that mask man? I don't know for sure, but huge thanks to Crimson Mask for the quick wit and sick shit. All the thanks goes to the Rose for the epic hooks and drop-dead looks. Your vocal flavor made this epic. And finally, who the fuck is Michael Butler?
There you go. Last and not least.
And on the
You should read audiobooks.
Yeah, I did read. Well, hopefully the audiobooks will be in a better font and they won't be in pink against black. All right, you ready to do this track by track?
Let's do it.
I'm sorry, we're out of time.
Okay.
Okay. First
I'm tired
song.
anyways.
Should I do the scoring system?
Sure.
All right, I'm fun.
I'd love to hear the Michael Butler scoring system. All right. Go harsh on me.
All right. So if I like the song, I give it. Now keep in mind, I'm not a rap guy.
So you don't like any of the songs?
If I like the song, I give it a +1. If I don't like it, I give it a half. And if I give it a 0, and if it's okay, I'll give it a half.
Okay.
And we tally all that up, and it becomes if I like every song, it's a 10 out of 10.
I'm going to score it myself. I'm going to get some paper here.
All right. First song is called...
It's the title track.
Now, I'm doing this on my phone because Casey's on the computer on the Skype. Pimpin' on a Pogoball featuring Celsius7, Crimson Mask, and Natty Rose. All right. Pimpin' on a Pogoball. Here we go. A little spooky music.
That's my Les Paul.
So you're playing this on the guitar?
Yes. That was Sunny.
Is that Sunny? Okay. What is he saying?
He's saying I'm a robot.
Oh.
The kids couldn't get laid. I was rocking a pair of alligator leathers with pigtails and top braids. Had a fedora made of velour, smelling like a stick of roll-on. Sure, it was the afterlinger from that tetherball girl. You know the one with the curl. When you see this player pimping, you can't figure how it happened. Get all them girls eating out of my hand.
Are you a player pimping?
You know it.
All the girls eating out of your hand?
On this album, I sure am.
All right.
Bitch, we're way down at lunch, lady land. But before we get it out, let me flux capacitated back to the summer before when I began my attack on the racket and the Mac. See, I was just a poor white trash with backyard for holding a stash of stolen ho-hos, ding dong mountain dew wearing a starter hat. I hit my cannonball.
Now the accent. What is that accent? Hee ho ha ya y'all.
I don't know if it's.
Okay, let me see if I can.
I don't know if it's an accent. It's my rap flavor.
Let's see. Let me floated back to the catastrophe down the summer before I began my attack on the racket on the max. I was a poor white trash with backyard hole. I can't do it.
Yeah. You sound
Takes a skill.
Big, I always had the best splash when I got my Pokeball. Nature boy, I became the Mac.
Woo! Who did the what? Is that Natalie?
That was me. That was my Ric Flair.
Oh, okay.
That's the fun stuff to do. Is all those under little things.
Bounce.
Bounce.
P to the O to the go to the B to the R. B to the O.
That's Natalie.
That's Natalie.
Bounce pimp, bounce pimp.
Call it bouncing on your boost, you all let leave a fat low fin the toilet, hit me laughing when you saw it. Derek Fair faucet.
Now, are you trying to sound like another race in this?
That's
or?
not me. This is another guy. This is Celsius 7 here.
Oh,
so
Celsius.
just that first verse is me. This is Celsius 7's this verse, and then Crimson Mask is the third verse. I don't know if anyone's trying to sound like another race or not.
Okay.
I think just trying to sound cool.
Oh, okay. Good save.
Yeah, she was awesome. On my skateboard, scrolling crossbows, open shorts, young days of lost. And then there was no Xanax, baby. We had Xanadu. I smashed into a wall in hopes that I could too break through. Didn't work. I'm still here.
Did Celsius 7 write this verse?
He did. He wrote his verse, and Crimson Mask wrote his verse.
All right.
Me 2 beers from the best friend, eyes open and faded, stars in a fucked up wonder years. In his garage playing
Wonder.
push on my chest, it's an Eggman frame. Slap to the face, I woke no pain. Seen Betsy's outside window pane. I blew up all my He-Man, had high hopes for a hand ski. Cause I was loving girlies just like Roman Polanski. Thundercats and Jolly Ranchers strike out and skate. My life was so damn sweet and I was licking the plate. I said my life was so damn sweet and I was licking the plate. Moving way too fast because I just couldn't wait.
He ends it off with a little sexy line for the ladies.
Yeah.
Moving way too fast because I just couldn't wait, baby. All right. Next verse. This is Crimson Mask. Hold on, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, the Crimson Mask.
After the chorus. You're close.
My white socks hat, it says sex. I got a gold chain here on my chest. I rock one strap down on my overalls. And you know I get high on a motherfucking pogo ball. This ain't no hula hoop. This ain't no yo-yo trick. This ain't no Rankin Valley sucker on a pogo stick. This is
Pogo
no
stick.
Come scratch where it itches and keep your distance from the robot. When it glitches, fool, I'm a robot. My protocol is so hot. My pogo ball is perfectly inflated to the dope spot. No over pumping it. Got it covered like I'm dry humping it. I'm bouncing like a check and steady on sufficient funding it. And ladies, they loving how I'm tricking and stunting. And all the fellas can't be fronting on the way that I be jumping shit. See, I'm the king of them playground things. It's like when I did a full loop around them swings. And like when I did a face plant and got a loose tooth. When I jumped a pogo ball off of your mom's roof.
All right. right, there you go. Pimpin' on a Pogoball.
What do you give that one, Michael Butler?
Well, I'll give that one a +1. It was good rapping by you
I
three.
give it a +1 myself. Thank you very much. That was the first one I did. That was my very first rap I ever.
And my favorite part is the bounce, pimp, bounce, pimp, bounce, pimp, bounce.
Yeah, Natalie makes a lot of these songs a lot better. She's actually talented.
Yes, she is. Next song, Coors Man. And somebody on the Mad at Dad said, read the first 2 lines of Coors Man. First 2 lines of Coors Man. Coors Man doing what I please. Got a 30-pack of banquets while I'm chilling in the trees. I think they meant they...
Or they meant the verse or the chorus. I start with the chorus on that one.
Yeah, I think because the trees is... they thought you were talking about me in the mountain house, but...
Oh, yeah.
Nah. All right, next song, Coors Man. Oh, where is it? Hold on. Doing this from my phone, so you got to bear with me here.
I'm bearing with you.
Coors Man. Different key. Good move, different key.
Coors Man, doing what I please. Got a 30-pack of banquets while I'm chilling in the trees. Coors Man, always ready to deliver a good time in my cutoffs while I'm chilling at the river. My oldest son and wife, they got a nickname for me. They call me Coors Man, patriarch of the family. When summer comes around, I get to truly be me. In my cowboy boots and cutoff jeans, open shirt and whiskey bees. Can jam under trees, ladder ball if you please. River romping, foot stomping, bridge jumping, tube floating, rope swinging, string strumming, ear popping, never stopping, beer drinking, wine sipping, whiskey nipping, skinny dipping. Keep my Coors cold, I hit up Ward for a koozie. Let me get Maya making spritzes, all them girlies getting loopy. Where the fuck is Molly, man? Let's see if she missed a doozy. She probably doing something dumb, that's what I'm assuming. Amanda making altars in the woods with Natalie. They ain't bitches, they be witches, burning incense in the breeze. Got them tarot cards, but they can tell without a read. The Conkie Tonk is probably drunk and needs to go to sleep. But I'm Coors Man with the Coors can, ice cold in a warm hand. Short shorts in a farmer's tan. Having fun in the sun, thumb punch, shotgun. Another day of drinking done. Coors Man.
All right, I'm not going to play them full. That was good. Good rapping. Good
I give that one a huge +1. I want really, my genius really shows through on that one. I feel like I really channeled my inner Eazy-E.
They ain't bitches, they be witches.
That's right. What are you giving that one, Michael?
I would give that one a +1. I'll give it a soft +1. Strong half, but I'll give it a soft 1 because you're on the line.
Because we're on Skype. You have to actually look at me while you give me these scores.
Keep in mind that I am not a rap fan, but I am amazed.
I'm watching to see if you laugh or not. So I figure if I get a chuckle out of you, then it's probably got to be at least good for a half.
I'm thoroughly impressed with your rapping abilities. I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed with the fact that you had the wherewithal to carry it all the way through from start to finish, from conception to finished product.
So am I. That's why I think I'm proud of it. It's rare.
Somebody should order a gold record and frame it and give it to you for Christmas.
That would be sweet. You should do that.
Look into that. All right, next song. I'm a Flamer. Now, what does I'm a Flamer mean? Does that mean you're you go down flaming, or you're swing both ways?
It's a song I wrote about lighting my farts on fire.
Ah, okay. I have not heard this one because you only sent me 3 songs. So I just now downloaded the entire thing.
So this is Natalie and our friend Paige does this little melody thing at the start that they were practicing for something else, for like I don't know what they're practicing for, and I heard it and it inspired the whole track really. So yeah, the song's about lighting your farts on fire.
All right. Go.
Throw yourself into the fire. Throw yourself into the fire.
I'm a flamer. Catching sparking farts through my denim in the dark. I'm a flamer. Catching sparking sparking farts through my denim in the dark. Well, back in 96, I learned a party trick. It took 2 cans of chili and a leopard print dick. Gotta get yourself right, tell your boy to hit the lights. Spread eagle on your back just like a lady of the night. Put your finger to your lips and tell your crew to quiet down. There's nothing to a blue flame if you got no brown sound. Get your lighter lit, get it close and don't linger. But you get bonus points if your girl will pull your finger. Have everybody peeping cause you only get one chance. You know it if you blow a wet stain in your pants. But if you get it lit, you hit the status of the man. A real blue flame special like the Conkie Tonk man. I'm a flamer. Catch you smoking farts through my denim in the dark. I'm a flamer. Catch you sparking farts through my denim in the dark. The F is for the fact that it is coming from my bum. The L is for the legend, yes, the legend I've become. The A is for amaze, I get laid with this stunt. The M is for MC Conkie Tonk, Conkie Tonk. The E is for excitement when the party starts to shout. The R is for the ripper that you see me blasting out. So get your lighters out, so get your lighters out. So get your. I'm a flamer. Catch you smoking farts through my denim in the dark. I'm a flamer.
Catch me smoking farts with my denim in the dark. I'm a flame. Catch you. Got a hook.
There you go.
There's
a lot of hooks in there.
I'm in the dark. I'm a flamer. Catch you sparking farts through my denim in the dark. Now I never had a singe, no, not even just a tinge. Fix a full bowl of fiber when I'm ripping with the binge. Keep your bee-hole tight, blow it out with all your might. A mighty wind ignites a glow that's lighting up the night. Gotta get your Zippo flowing, need the fuel for the flick. When your ankle's in the air, you know you gotta make it quick. Ass, gas, and grass, this ride's for free. Anyone can step, ain't no equality. You can look on YouTube, you can search across the land. Cause you can watch and you can learn, you never understand. That you can shout and you can flame, but you be pouting, man, ashamed. And when you hear him call my name, the Conkie Tonk is running game.
I'm a flamer. Catch me smoking farts in the mirror in the dark. I'm a flamer.
You got it, Michael.
Catch me smoking farts in my denim in the dark. All right. I was gonna give it.
Catch you smoking farts through my denim in the dark. I'm a
You're gonna give it what?
I'm giving it a strong half. Catchy
Strong
chorus.
half.
Catchy chorus, but
Okay. Well,
I gotta have my rock credibility. I'm giving just give it a strong half.
I'm tossing my rock credibility out the window, and I'm
You
giving
give
it a big +1.
Huge +1.
Huge +1. I'm gonna give you a hint about my score at the end here.
All right. All right. Belated baller. Get on, belated baller, cause I'm finna chase that dollar. If you stick a living squalor, let me hear you holla holla.
There you go. I had this one. I was starting to get to the point where I felt like I wanted to have an even amount of songs, and I just had a title, and I thought I was originally going to try to make it like a sort of like a, like rap songs. There's a lot of rap songs they sing about like all their stuff they have
How
and
rich
like how
they are.
right. And so I'm just trying to make it about being late to the wealth.
Oh, is a
bravado
baller?
game.
Is a baller somebody who's rich?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know all the lingo with the kids nowadays.
Right. So yeah, a baller is like it's a rich guy.
So you
like,
knew all this lingo already, or did you have to study up on it? You had to look.
No,
it up.
I knew all this lingo.
You're
I've heard all this lingo.
You're down in the streets.
I'm down in the streets, but it ended up just using the title, and I don't know, the song just kind of, it's not. I don't know if this one's as much of a comedy song as the other ones. I got a couple that aren't quite as comedy.
Oh, this one's a heartfelt.
I wouldn't call it heartfelt. It's just more. I was trying to go more street with it.
Oh, gangsta.
Yeah.
All right. Yee. Yo.
Yeah, you could be my hype man.
That's me.
Yeah, you could be my yo man.
I'll hype it up while you're going. Yeah.
Get on me later, baller. I'm a finna chase a dollar. If you stick a living squalor, let me.
So I'm going to be putting some hype. I'm going to be the hype man. I'm going to ad-lib some hype man while this is going on.
Okay.
Start it over. All right, here we go. Here we go. Word. Yee. Get up. Yee. Get up. Yee. Get up!
on me later, bala. I'm a finna chase a dollar. If you sick of living squalor, let me hear you holla holla. Get on me later, bala. I'm a finna chase a dollar. If you sick of living squalor, let me hear you holla holla. Well, Conkie Tonk is coming in and giving a fuck back to upper class and the brass who taxing the working mass. I spit it straight, I put sass on my cracks, and if I'm smelling all the roses with my face in her ass cheeks, ain't meek when I'm out on the streets. A dirt bag, rock and roller, staggering around in my own beat. Humming and a strumming while I'm skipping my feet over silver spangled sidewalks from the needles with deadly disease loaded up like a dream for some poor motherfucker just a dying to stay clean. Seen it with the homies, yeah, it could have been me, but I ain't without my demons and I ain't without my own beliefs. So please, got me down on my knees, just a begging for relief and praying for a little bit of ease. I gotta get my hustle, gotta get another dollar, gotta pop up on that collar like a true belated baller. Get on me later, baller, I'm a finna chase a dollar. If you sick of living squalor, let me hear you holla holla. Get on me later, baller, I'm a finna chase a dollar. If you sick of living squalor, let me hear you holla holla.
Yeah!
Showing out full of confidence, a bottomless of pompousness, sweating no consequence. I take the cake, I got a taste for the awesomeness. Rolling through the rows with the dominance. Look left, then right, hold tight on the mic just to try to make it through to the end of the dark night. Gotta keep a hold on, don't never slip my grip. Tongue twisted with the lisp, and it goes like this. She sells seashells down by the seashore, but Shelly sells herself just to try and save her people.
Peter Papa picked a bag of pickle pepper, man.
Ain't nothing special.
It's hard to write a tongue twister with an S, with all S's.
We all should see. Instead of serving up to the oppressors and the monarchy, go on and get your hustle. Gotta get another dollar. Gotta pop up on that collar like a true belated baller. Get on me later, baller. I'm a finna chase a dollar. If you sick of living squalor, let me hear you holla holla.
Word!
I'm a finna chase a dollar. If you sick of living squalor, let me hear you holla holla.
Yeah, motherfucker!
I'm a finna chase a dollar. If you sick of living squalor, let me hear you holla holla.
Boom!
I'm a finna chase a dollar. If you sick of living squalor, let me hear you holla holla.
Hands up! Motherfucker!
Holla holla.
Yeah. Word. Ooh! Yeah, motherfucker! MC Conkie Tonk, motherfucker! Coming for you, man! Ooh. All right.
You got it.
All right. Whew. Let's see. What was that? Number 4? Is that track 4?
That was track 4.
All right. I'm going to give that one. I'll give it a half.
I'm watching you.
Give that one a half.
Hey.
A strong half.
Okay, strong half.
Verging on a 1, but the hype man kind of killed it.
You could say that again.
All right, next song. Quest. Kwest. Peyote buttons. In parentheses.
Yes. This is a song about my love for peyote.
From going to the ceremonies, the Indian ceremonies.
I go to some ceremonies and I have some when I'm fortunate enough to have it in my life. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's the best thing a person could ever do for themselves.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. Quest.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I run and go pee real quick while you're playing this?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
For the answer while I suffer through the night, avoiding my reflection in the mirrors of my mind. Don't take the time to read no signs of fear or change. Paralyzed, running from the nothing through the black of my design. Stillness leave me breathing through the coffin in my chest. Taking away the time, recant the lies of my confess. On calloused hands and battered knees, crawl to love myself and freeze. Cause who was I to ever think that I can have a life of dreams? But I deserve to live a life that is my absolute best. Put down the hesitance and just to love it with intent. And try and feel my feelings instead of hide behind a fence. The guards of wounded spirit. Peyote buttons. Peyote buttons. Peyote buttons. Peyote buttons. mission in charge when I'm rolling down the boulevard. There's a mission, vision for a vision and division from the heart and the mind of the space and the time. I be flowing like the water instead of going with the grind. From time to time I put myself in stress. Forgot about the quest while I got caught up with the rest. I acquiesce, I get well. Peyote buttons. Peyote buttons. Peyote buttons. Peyote buttons.
All right, music is. Wait a minute, where is it?
I got a big breakdown coming here too.
Music is very great.
Great.
Yeah, music is great. What is that instrument?
That is a bass guitar that's been reversed.
Oh.
Nothing struggling with feeling colors black has been my cloak and dagger. Keep me safe and keep me cold and keep me distant from the hole. I've never been the one, no, I never could be.
That other sound is like my guitar with some weird delay effect on it.
I'll be hiding from your eyes cause I know you seeing through. Still a running with the devil, buddy, getting long in the tooth. Wanna spread my wings while I be laying down my root. Can I stop for self-reflection while I'm shuffling these boots? Can I give myself forgiveness for the crimes I've done unto? Not the others but myself when I caught up in the gloom. But it really clear and simple, yeah, there ain't that much to do. Just pop a button, make my heart go boom. Yeah, loving on that button, make my heart go boom.
Did you go method and take peyote buttons when you did your vocal tracks?
I did not. I did not have any. But I'm glad that you like the music on that one. Almost all these songs are like using real instruments, bass and guitars, and there's a little bit of keyboards, but for the most part, it's all like all the bass lines are actual bass guitar, and then I just use my guitar for like. There's just lots of cool built-in effects in there.
Have you submitted this thing to any publications for review?
Not really. I have not figured out how to do that yet. I've never had to do this by myself.
You need a PR company.
How do I get that?
You have to pay somebody.
Yeah, well, I have. See if my unemployment will cover that, no. But if you know anyone.
Well, Mike Schall had this company, was representing him for his first solo album, An Evening with Michael Schall.
Oh, right.
And they told him not to come on the Rock and Roll Geek Show. It was not good for his album.
Well, I don't care what the people think. I love Michael Butler, regardless of who you are and how you are.
They had him on. They just had him do interviews on like what do you call it? Those hipster websites.
Yeah, I don't really have any delusions of grandeur here. It's just fun. It was just a fun thing for me to do, and it turns out I enjoy doing it. And I like writing songs, and I haven't been in a position to do that for a long time with a band. So
you know that Lance Boone is back in the Bay Area now.
I do know that. Yeah, we were before this whole COVID thing. We had the pretty special something in the works there with the Tuck Smith and
oh yeah, we were going to do the
1000th episode and American Heart. Lance was in for Heartbreak reunion
and this is episode 994, I think, or 995. Which one is it? Shit, we're coming up on it, aren't we?
Who would have ever thought such an unmonumental number would end up being your best show ever? 994. Mark it in the books, folks.
Let's see. Where are we in the Rock and Roll Geek Show?
Didn't you say
we are 99? So this is 995 right here. We're on episode 995.
Quite a career for yourself.
5 more episodes, and it's gonna. I might kill the show at 1,000. It might be the final episode.
Are you really considering that?
I'm thinking about it. If the donations don't pick up.
Why don't you let me take it over and I'll do it as a labor of love.
Might die a horrible putrid stench-filled death.
I'll do it as you. I'll continue your legacy. I'll just do not quite feeling myself episodes for the next 1,000.
We'll see. All right, next song, The Creep Beat.
What did you score that one, Michael?
I gave that one a +1.
Oh, good. Thank you.
We're at number 6, right? Yes. The Creep Beat.
This one has kind of a long intro. You might fast forward through it. It's a lot of, I was trying to create an ambiance. It's side 2 of the record. It's the first song on side 2.
All right, we'll split the album over. And this is about...
sneaking off downstairs to beat off.
Yeah, there you go. Now, did you already have the music written, or did you just start plucking and hit record?
I wanted to have kind of like a Hell's Bells type of thing for the album, and then I just I kind of wrote it and then recorded it. I kind of just would come up with I'd make a drum beat on Logic. I would just use the virtual drummer and edit it so it was just sort of a loop. And then I did the bass line, and then I think the guitar. So I always do the bass lines first, and then the guitar kind of comes after.
But this is the guitar line.
Yeah, well, you can move the track around.
Opening Tecate number 3.
It's 6 in the morning and the house is still asleep. Slide out from under covers, glide my slippers on my feet. Tiptoe past the row of school photos staring at me, and the ones of my in-laws disapprove quietly. Quick.
Now, this is a true story?
No, this is sensationalized.
Okay.
There's a lot of childish fantasy fiction going on in this album.
All right.
Turn out the hall, half a trot down the stairs, dodge a minefield of Legos, dirty clothes, and teddy bears. Navigate my way through to get to what I gotta do. At the bottom of the stairs, God damn it, dog poo. Consider leaving it because I only need a minute, but then what gonna happen is someone step up in it, pick it up with toilet paper, soft and wet and hot and gross. But I'm a man on a mission, scrub my hands with dial soap. Make my way into the office, switch my Mac to private mode. In just 2 minutes time, yeah, I'll be blowing load. But now
what happens when you switch your Mac to private mode? Does that mean somebody can't see your history?
That's right. You've never used the private setting on your iPhone?
I don't know that anybody in my family has ever gone into my computer and looked at my history.
Oh, I don't know if anyone's ever done it to me either, but usually if you're looking up porn on your phone, you want to go private, you know. So if someone's looking, you know.
I didn't know that. It's too late now.
I know. All your KKK fanboy websites will be showing up on your your feed.
So when they come to get me, when the Antifa comes to get me, they'll see that I've been associating with the wrong people.
That's right.
now what you gonna do? What you gonna do with the creep beat?
Creep beat.
The creep beat.
And the creep beat is the walk down to the office, right?
Yeah, it's
the
all of
beating.
it.
Oh, the creep beating
it's
himself.
the walk.
beating
It's
off.
it's the creep beating himself.
Creep
It's the creep walking down to the office.
Is that what you call it? Creep beat?
It's the sneaky. Actually, how I came up with it was I wrote the music and it sounded kind of creepy to me, and I was just trying to think of like something in that vein.
We call it unwinding.
That was funny. Unwinding. Okay.
I said, fuck it, gonna do it. They probably think I'm taking a shit, and I can get it done before anyone come in. Go into photo folder, find the one that's labeled wife. Most fellas don't be doing that, but my wife's hella fine. Click the favorite link and pop up pictures of her ass. Should I use the one of her random thong or the one bent over in a dress? Got myself a target, got myself a gun. It ain't no bolt, no wits, pump action, load it up for fun. Get my rhythm rocking, gotta keep myself discreet. But the focus broke, over stroke, kids calling on me. Should I speed it up or call it quits, attack it or retreat? Now what you gonna do? What you gonna do with the creep beat? the creep thief.
All right, I'll give that one a big +1.
I give that one a big +1 too, Michael.
All right.
I have beat at some photos of my wife before, though. I'm sure you have also. Is that what you're gonna say?
No, I would say I can't say that I would blame you, but I never have. To your wife, my wife. I beat the photos of my wife all the time, and only photos of my wife.
You're a good man.
Yeah. Usually, I don't even need photos. Be honest with you. I just think I just think about all the good times we've had.
Yeah, you don't even know about.
And I just think of the great conversations we have, and yeah, I don't need pictures.
Oh, that's 2 today, Michael. That's huge comedy. That's
All right, next song is called what comedy? Intercontinental, featuring the Crimson Mask. All right.
We was intercontinental, undisputed, unrefuted. 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 Well, back before the Conkie Tonk man hit a verse with a big power slam, beating up my brothers while tormenting my old mother. Poor old lady going crazy, yelling, stop it, blaming Casey, emulating, simulating, favorite finish, rude awakening, flying elbow, perfect plex, gorilla. Press beat on my chest, shake, rattle, roll. You know the rest. 1, 2, 3, pinfall. Who's the best? Remember on that fateful day.
So this is a wrestling song.
That's right.
Okay.
I was a big WWF fan in my youth.
Is Intercontinental an actual character? Or is that your character?
Intercontinental is the belt. It's the championship belt beneath the world heavyweight champion. Like Macho Man was probably one of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time. Remember Macho Man?
Yes, Randy Savage.
I think
he came on the Rock. I think he came.
I remember that. Yeah,
Rock and Roll Geek Show.
Did I read a scathing review in the voice of the Macho Man, if I recall?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. It was a hate letter to you or something.
Probably.
With HBK, through Marty J, through that glass pane, at the barber shop, on his rise to the top, in upset victory, make the bulldog drop, like the panties of the girls I be spitting this, useless fucking knowledge, haven't needed since I was a kid, I picked a rose, I keep her wet in, king size ring we wrestle in, don't need tights but keep them boots, we oiled up and getting it, call me Macho Man and you can be my Miss Elizabeth, you get on top, you got me pinned, smitten and submitting it like Mr. Perfect, summer slamming sharpshooter from Hitman, simply ravishing you decked in gold, but I'm your champion.
All right, here comes the Crimson Mask.
Unrefuted, we was intercontinental, undisputed, unrefuted, we was
Crimson Mask coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, the Crimson Mask.
Keep things happy when you lose, you swallow pride. Keep it humble, even lose a Royal Rumble. You let them take you out first. You sacrifice a title and the titties and a $50,000 purse. You need a haircut, you need a beat down. You need a match where the loser gotta leave town. Most of all, you need to get yourself a brand new finisher. Brand new type of gimmick with a personal signature. Maybe pillager, maybe minister. Something dope, something British bulldoggy, but hella Britisher. Bigger than Andre the Giant. What kind of miniature? Sinister, full of piss and full of vinegar. Can't even do a proper figure for a leg lock. Cause when you cross the leg, it's kinda pinchy on the big cock. Yo, this the big time, the physical, the mental, and the reason we be gunning for the Intercontinental. We was intercontinental, undisputed, unrefuted. We was intercontinental, undisputed, unrefuted. We was intercontinental, undisputed, unrefuted. We was intercontinental, undisputed, unrefuted.
What I'd like to have right now.
This is the next song. It just bleeds right into it.
Is for all you nothing happening, insignificant, worm-faced wannabes. Keep your mouth shut while I take my robe off and show the ladies what a real man looks like.
Is that a Harley?
That's Ravishing Rick Rude.
Rick Rude. Okay, I don't know Rick Rude.
Yeah, and so that's the start of. I had it kind of just cut from one song and go straight into the other. So that's the start of Dad Bod Blues.
All right, featuring the Rose and MC Todd.
MC Todd, my buddy from Santa Rosa, back in the high school days. His verse is awesome. He's funny.
You know it like a soft piece you didn't know, you know. You can keep it just a chest for the likes of Bobby, yo. When I'm feeling on my man, I like that feeling of the double. So you other bitches split this, that is for the rest.
Been popping propecia, praying for follicle correction. I got my hair right now, I can't hold an erection. Sprained when I sprang, when I strained to spray a nut. In the cut out, tube sock, jizz mom should've stopped.
So that's about taking a Propecia and it affects your erection?
That's right. Again, this isn't all true. But comedy first.
Yeah.
Comedy comes first. Sounding cool sounds second. Having it make sense is somewhere around number 4 or 5 in my priority list.
At the 12-minute mark when the porno went dark and I'm barely half hard, but I pushed on. Threw out my back, high flash, cold sweat, leg cramp, sheer heart attack. I'm cuckoo for gaga like I'm cuckoo for cocoa puffs. I like it rough. Pump a soap when I stroke it, pastrami and salami like I'm Joey Tribbiani. I be banging my
that part is actually true.
They say, Conkie, you pervert.
What part?
Well, I have
the barely half hard.
No, I have stroked it with pumice soap before. When I was a young kid, I used to work the summer at my dad's machine shop.
Was that accidental?
And I would have to go run in the bathroom and take a break sometimes because I was 15 and needed to do that a few times a day.
Yeah.
And my only lubricant option was pumice soap, like lava. Remember that?
And you're in so deep. You're in so far, you can't turn back.
Can't go back.
You come this far, there's no turning back.
What does your mama think? Well, mama, yeah, she know. She used to wash all my sheets. Was it pizza for breakfast or 20 years of booze? Was it smoking all that chronic or the late night fast food?
Did we give a score number 7 Intercontinental?
No.
I gave Intercontinental a half.
Okay. I gave it a huge +1.
Or hanging my rock and roll shoes. Whatever it is, I got them dad bod blues.
All right, is this MC Todd coming?
Yo, I'm coming out the cut with the hella rusty strut. MC Todd got the knob, but he never give a fuck. Yo, hairs on fleek, Under Armour feet, ice pack tipped around both my age and knees. Stop smoking trees, hooked on CBDs. Arthritic critic did it like a dab by G. We're the sexy men on hella Nexium. I'm the Don of the John, and I'm always wrecking them. Note to MF self, you never MF stealth. Not a shock that the doc put my stock off the shelf. Yeah, I think I blew out my back. My pants fell down, and I'm all ass crack. As a matter of fact, fam, I'm back to the John. 4 minutes later, like I ain't just gone. XL fonts, man, on my phone. Throw the old man, the old dog bone. Dance karaoke like I'm Joey Fatone. Once again, I got that nod. It's a goddamn shame I got that old dad bod.
Was it pizza for breakfast or 20 years of booze? Was it smoking all that chronic or the late night fast food? Could have been all these kids or hanging my rock and roll shoes. Whatever it is, I got them dad bod blues.
All right, that's that one. Okay, I'll give that one a +1.
Me too.
All right,
that's exactly what I gave it.
A big +1. All right, next song.
Huge +1. This one I wrote for. Did you ever meet Jen Saxer?
No.
Brent's wife.
No,
you know Brent Johnson.
Yes.
Former Featherwitch guitar player.
Oh,
his wife, Jen
Brent.
Saxer.
Oh, Brent. Yes.
Yes, Brent. His wife is Jen Saxer, and it was her birthday. And Natalie was at a ceremony with her, and I wrote this this is my tender, my love making jam that I wrote for Brent's wife.
Okay. Does she know you wrote it for her?
She does. She's very flattered.
I'll bet she was. Right. Featuring the Rose. Is that you?
That's me.
My harmonizer?
That is some sort of harmonizer, yeah. Voice. It's called deeper voice or something.
It's your 80s movie boy for coming up to the mic with that special taste of medicine. I know that you like. See, I got the silver cup and you got all that light. And when you bright it on the world, you make the rest of us shine. Yeah, you the type of girl to make the telephone drop when I stop in and walk from the shock of your talk. You was the first to make me feel safe and show me that you cared. Told me to stash a candy bar just to know that it was there. I know you want to stay strong. I heard you in your prayer, but I would carry all your groceries up 1, 2, 3 flights of stairs. Cause you the type of queen that all her subjects respect. With your lipstick glossed in red, always looking fully decked. Go on and get your birthday celebrations for your life. A happy Saxon to all, and to all a good life. Stay Saxon.
Is that Natalie?
No, this sir.
Well, easy come and good to go. You so laid back, you got that flow. I like the little things you show. I like the way you eat the taco. Start the top and work it down. Watch your blouse, you dripping now. I never seen that like it though. My mind is blown. I'm tripping. See, I would forge a river just to help you get across. I'd be going against the current like a boss covered in awesome sauce. Fix your hair, give it a toss. Shake it out, laugh it off. Flash a smile, start to talk. Speak them words, don't ever stop. Cause you the type of girl who make the river run. Stomp up the rocks to the top of the sweet sunspot. You was the last one to leave, never the first one there. But I can always count on you and the loving that you share. Go on and get your good time celebrations for your life. Keep it sexy on each and every night. Stay sexy.
Did that one make you horny, Michael Butler?
All right. Yeah, this is my least favorite one. I'll give this a half.
Okay.
All right.
It
I like Natalie. Sexy,
it did get you ready for love.
Sexy. I would have been flattered if I was sexy and you wrote this song for me.
Thanks. I gave it a huge +1.
Really? Huh.
I'm working on a perfect album here.
Classic.
Yeah, it's going to be a classic.
Classic in the making.
It might be the most classic. It might be the greatest rap album ever to be played on the Rock and Roll Geek Show.
I will tell you this: it's better than any Eminem shit I've ever heard.
Thanks.
That ain't saying much, but right. Urban Thang, final song. Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
Urban Twang.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the last song.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Final song, Urban Twang. Is this a country rapper?
Yeah.
Is it country rap?
No, it's not.
Oh, too bad. Urban Twang.
That's my lap steel, though. That's kind of country.
Uh-huh.
That's Sunny.
Is he going, yeah?
Yeah.
He's the hype man.
Yeah, I have a hype man.
Hillbilly in the city, put my slang on it. And when I see that booty shaking, got a bang on it. I urban twang on it.
Urban twang on it.
Like Mathew when it in the zoo, my mind is in the gutter. I steal a kiss and lick it up a luggin' like a strutter. Cause Conkie Tonk ain't replicate, my style ain't like no other. A big old nose with a lispy flows, smooth like fresh churned butter.
You got a big nose? I never noticed you had a big nose.
I'll be chasing on your kitty like my name is Gordon Shumway. Headboard banging on the wall, I'm so excited. Hear you call like Jesse Spano, cramming on 1, 2, 3 hits of Adderall. I spit my game to you with urban twang. twang on it. Hillbilly in the city, put my slang on it. And when I see that booty shaking, got a bang on it. I urban twang on it.
Urban twang on it.
I spit my game to you with urban twang on it. Hillbilly in the city, put my slang on it. And when I see that booty shaking, got a bang on it. I urban twang on it.
Urban twang on it.
You look mighty cute in them jeans. Now come on over here.
Now, who is that sample of?
That's Eddie Murphy, Raw.
Right. Oh, yeah. How much did that cost you for the rights to those samples?
There's a couple samples that I've borrowed in good faith.
I double dutch, ain't skipping rope, a Twizzler straw for that coke. Starry eyes, I watch you float across that room like Swayze's ghost. A hazy night from all that smoke, I breathe you in, don't ever choke. I've been locked in thighs all night, I'm happy in my cage, and I'll be buying up your stairway like my name is Jimmy Page. It's just like heaven cures it all, a lullaby that makes you fall in love like Ross and Rachel back on season 2 of Friends, y'all. I spit my game to you with urban twang on it. Hillbilly in the city, put my slang on it. And when I see that booty shaking, got a bang on it. I urban twang on it.
Urban twang on it.
First I get your digits, call you up, and then I spit it. Then I slip my digits in your digit while you bitches squirming bitches. First I get your digits, call you up, and then I spit it. Then I slip my digits in your digit while you bitches squirming bitches. Yo, Gussie on.
All right. I'm going to give that one a +1 while it's playing out. Let's tally it up, shall we? I give it a 1, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. Let me tally that. 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 10 is my score, which is pretty scientific.
I have you as an 8 out of 10 for some reason.
Let me count that again. Oh, you're right. 8
Which
out
is
of
even
10.
better. Almost perfect. I give it 10 out of 10.
I better lower my score a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Lower it. 4 out of 10.
You gave it a 10 out of 10. Wow.
I give it a 10 out of 10. Perfect album.
There you go. MC Conkie Tonk, Pimpin On A Pogoball.
Thank you, Michael Butler.
And
Thanks for
where
having me
can
on.
people find this?
If you want to buy one of the super limited edition, not numbered vinyls, you can get those on Bandcamp. Bandcamp, I think it's just Conkie Tonk. And you can also hear it on Spotify for free, as well as YouTube and Pandora and all that kind of stuff.
So who submits it to all the streaming services?
So you get like it's like a digital distributor. So it's like I use DistroKid. It's like CD Baby. Basically, you pay like $50 a year or something, and they just put it on everywhere that streams stuff. So it's on iTunes Music and all, Spotify, Pandora.
Is it on Amazon Music?
I believe it is on Amazon Music. I think it's on every streaming service. They just cover it all. It's called an aggregate or something. You can't just submit something straight to
it goes to
Spotify. Yeah, but like we could each chip in $10 and put on all the or someone could just pay $50 and put up all the American Heartbreak catalog on Spotify and all that stuff because it's only the self-title album on there.
Huh. Okay.
And speaking of, do you have a digital copy of You Will Not Be Getting Paid you can send me?
I have.
Or Dropbox me?
I have a bunch of CDs of that.
I don't have a CD player.
I'm getting ready to throw all that stuff in. I'm getting ready to give all the American Heartbreak stuff to Goodwill.
Well, give me. They'll probably give it back. Give me
No, I'm not even Goodwill. I'm just going to put it out on the street.
Throw one of the CDs in there of anything you have on vinyl. I'll take, and give me one of the CDs when you give me the Kiss stuff.
All right. But I do have the MP3s of You Will Not Be Getting Paid, and I have all the acoustic stuff too.
I don't have any of that, so I would like that if.
I think I might have
Dropbox that.
I might have a public Dropbox of everything American Heartbreak ever recorded. I was giving away to people for a while.
Oh, well, I'll look for that as well.
will,
If not, I will text you. Well, thanks,
right.
Michael Butler. That was fun. Anything you want to say to Natalie and Erica to try to salvage yourself after mocking them?
I think I only gave compliments. Really?
I don't know, Michael.
Oh, am I going to have to do apologizing again? Am I going to have to do damage control, man?
Well, you did this one to yourself. I'm in the clear on this one, but
I don't know what I did, but Natalie and Erica.
I think your privilege jokes. You know what they're doing. What do you want to say about that, Michael? Go
I
ahead.
apologize, Natalie and Erica. I did not mean it directed towards you. I was directing it towards the political climate of the current times.
What's your status on the political climate, Michael?
Well, I'm checking my privilege as we talk.
Okay, good. I should hope so.
I'm taking a knee, apologizing for my race, as for being white.
I don't think you need to do that.
I'll need to take one of the classes. I need to pay for the class. I need to sign up for a class, clearly.
It might do you well.
Natalie and Erica, it was very nice playing with you. I thank you for the opportunity to let me play in your band, and I'm sorry it had to end like this.
I don't think they would ever kick you out, Michael. You're the heart and soul of the band.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you a platform should they hear this.
I love you, Natalie. I love you, Erica. I apologize if I offended you. I did wear blackface in Stevie Stiletto. One time we played a show. We all wore blackface, and I deeply regret doing that. I probably should be canceled. The Rock and Roll Geek Show should probably be taken off the air because of that time when Stevie Stiletto played in blackface.
I don't think that's true.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take myself off the air just to show my regrets for doing it. I'm now retiring. The last
I thought you were going to go to number 1,000.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's end it now. All right.
Well, you're digging your grave. You might as well.
No, seriously, Eric and Natalie, I love you both, and I'm just trying to make a funny show here and not trying to piss anybody off. But usually, when you try to do a funny show, some people are going to get pissed off. And,
this is true. Do you want to apologize to Joel and Doug?
Joel and Doug, I apologize for not mentioning you on this episode. And Doug, I'm sorry for being the asshole. And Joel, I'm sorry for making those mistakes the last several gigs. All right, just digging. This is
downhill. I will say real quick. I think you know. I just wanted to give you you have a platform. I want to give you an opportunity to redact any statements that you might have made.
Clearly, I'm digging a bigger hole. So.
That Butler's backyard performance looked pretty nice. That was a well shot, produced. Live show you guys did there.
Yeah, the stream was breaking up, but that's because
you're out in the country,
out in the woods. But we recorded it as well, and we reposted it. So now there's a good version up on the YouTube and the Instagram as well.
So is Billy still in the Butlers?
I guess, I don't know, but he couldn't make it up for the show.
And what about Andy?
Andy is also in the Butlers, but he couldn't make it either. So we asked Tommy at the last minute. Yeah.
How do those guys feel about that? Do you know?
Who, Billy and Tommy? Or Billy and Andy?
Yeah, do you consult with them about how they might feel about that?
I think they were both invited to come up and play, and I think they both said they couldn't. I think. I did not organize the thing, but that's the story I got.
And how's the Shaw compound?
Graham's place, it's great up there. We had a weekend with just the boys.
Nice.
It was we just rehearsed on Saturday and did the thing on Sunday, and it was first time out of the house for everybody, like being around other people besides not in quarantine.
Did you guys get into some little bit of drinking?
Yeah, some drinking going on. Yeah,
a little bit of smoking.
Drinking, no smoking, but drinking and eating going on.
Very nice. How's your quarantine? So let me just, I got you here because this is probably the first time I've talked to you since the last time I've talked to you, which was quite possibly their last Rock and Roll Geek show we did together. So where are you quarantining at? Are you splitting time between here and Douglas City, or are you?
I go back and forth because I come back to San Francisco to work, but I just finished a job, and I have a job that I'm going to be finishing on Tuesday. Then I'm going to go up for about 3 weeks. When are you going up camping?
Well, I don't know because they actually can't. They canceled the trip.
Who canceled the trip?
The county or the ranger up there, the Klamath Ranger, they closed all the group sites. So we have a tentative reschedule for August. We were supposed to go July 22nd, but it's too far to go to just there are some first come first serve camp spots open, but it's 6.5 hours with sometimes 7 hours with stops with the kids and stuff. So it's too far to go on just on a Hail Mary. So we have another tentative date at mid-August, so I'll keep you posted on that.
Okay, so if you want to come up to the mountain house halfway and stay there overnight, you can.
So where's the wife staying during quarantine? Is she up there?
She's been spending most of the time up there, but she just came down here because we have to do some work around here, and then we're going to go back on Tuesday for a few weeks. The county fair was supposed to be happening at the end of the month with a big 4-H livestock auction. County fair is canceled, but the livestock auction is still happening. So I'm going
buying to have livestock for your property or to eat?
To eat. You want to go? If you guys want to go in on some on a livestock.
What are you going to get? A cow?
Probably going to get a pig. Maybe a lamb. Depending on how much they go for.
I might be interested.
We'll be sending it to a processor and all that stuff, so I won't be butchering it myself this time around.
Okay.
Because I don't want to bring a live pig over and have to kill it.
No.
I'll let somebody else kill it and process it.
And so when's the final move happening where you're going to be full-time Douglas City?
That'll probably be when I'm 62 years old when I can retire.
When's that?
4 years.
4 years, okay. Now is Douglas City, is that considered Jefferson State?
Yes, the state of Jefferson. Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful
Perfect.
up there. Trinity, if you go up there, you will see why I love it there so much. It's
I've been up there. I love it up there. I'm envious, to say the least. I wish I had a vacation home in the mountains.
Yeah, I hope I don't get. My wife doesn't file for divorce, because if she does, I'm fucked.
Well, at least you have those good conversations to beat off to.
That's right. All right, Casey Crenshaw. It was nice having you on.
Nice to see you, Michael Butler. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody who donated to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. Without your donations, the show would die a horrible, putrid, stench-filled death. And if the donations keep falling off, it's going to die sooner than later, friends. Okay.
Yeah. And can I say just thank you to all the Rock and Roll Geek Show listeners who did buy the album beforehand and after. I've definitely sent some out to the listeners, and I appreciate it very much. And some of them have been very generous, more than generous to me. So thanks, guys. I appreciate
Everybody loves having you.
Support.
Everybody loves hearing you on the Rock and Roll Geek Show, except for one person who I'm not going to mention his name. You know who it is. But
Dick Shits?
No.
Oh, I know who it is. I thought I made peace.
Schuit.
That's his name. Dick.
Schuit.
Yeah.
Right.
His friend got pissed off. Dick Scheidt's friend got pissed off.
I know. Well, hey. Can't win them all.
But Dick Scheit got a good laugh out of it. He has a sense of humor. His friend doesn't, but Dick Scheit does.
Well, you got to have a sense of humor in this day and age. Can't take everything so seriously.
All right, friends. Thank you for listening to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. We will talk to you soon. Should I close? All right, so Casey, say goodbye. I'm going to close out with a song.
Oh, you're going to play your rap song?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, thank you, guys. Thanks, Michael Butler.
All right. Talk to you later, Casey.
All right. Bye.
Okay. All right. There you go. Casey Crenshaw. I'll just close out with the Conkie Tonk commercial because I can't find the... everybody knows... Are you still here, Casey?
Well, I'm watching you. I'm here.
Yeah, just stay on. I'm going to close out with the MC Conkie Tonk rehearsal.
So for the record,
commercial.
This was like a school project I had on my first semester, so this is not a real commercial.
See, where can I find it here?
But
artist. I'm doing this on the phone. rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. Find me on the Instagram. Oh, wait a minute. Let me start it off. Find me at rockandrollgeek.com. Send me an email, rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. Find me on the Facebook, R&R Geek. Find me on the Twitter, R&R Geek. Find me on the Instagram, rockandrollgeek. Don't ask. And that's enough ways to reach me, and I'm still looking for MC Conkie Tonk. I only have about 1 million songs on this stupid phone. Okay, here. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, okay, here it is. Let's see. Here we go. Thank you for listening, friends. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Michael.
For those 80s and 90s sounds back when a beat had a beat? Well, check out MC Conkie Tonk's debut album, Pimpin On A Pogoball. Featuring soon-to-be hits like Chorus Man, Urban Twang, Stay Saxy, Belated Baller, and more. Conkie Tonk has got the big old nose and the lispy flows to keep your party bumping all night long. Available now on 12-inch vinyl and cassette tape.
It's a rock and roll geek train wreck.